Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one, y'all. This is gonna be a rough one. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Excellence podcast, and this is going to be a rough one. Very, very rough one. It's gonna be rough because it's gonna be rough because this time it's us. It's us this time. Now, we all knew that when we talk about police brutality, violence against the community, we all know that law enforcement, its roots were never meant to be fair to people of color. It's a culture, what they do, and there's evidence of that because of how these fine African gentlemen behaved against a man that looked just like them. Let me say what's up to everybody in the building before I go any further. My brother Macados Mac of the South, Mr. Shelton, Ratchet since 91. My brother LeBron, you cooked, man. I was listening, brother. LDBC or nothing, Daniel Mitchell, love is the word. Mind of Mansa Musa, Mark Wunderlich, the Village Brother, Ryan Wright, Paul Kerrick, John Pounds, Brown on Boxing, Robert Singleton, Growth, salute, brother. Omega Red, William Brunson, salute. Jafar Cesar. Oh, I'll send it to you right now. I'll send it to you right now. There you go. I just sent it. Black Vision, salute. Trail Rail, salute. 502 King, Night Train. Josh, what up? Do y'all hear the music? Is the music too loud? I got it on, but I'm scared to put it past 4. Some of this is gonna hurt y'all. I'm telling you. Some of this is gonna hurt y'all. All right, now by now, majority of you have finished the video. Y'all seen it. The music is perfect, but y'all can hear it, right? It's good. Good. Okay, great. So here we are, man. Here we are. The only white person you see is the media person on the upper left-hand side. The person on the right, if you don't know, is Jason Whitlock. Now, let me be very clear. I do not like that man. All right? I do not like that man. At all. At all. I think he finds an opportunity to take shots at black people whenever possible because he's an unhappy, overweight black man who I believe, and I have no proof to support this, but I believe he's a homosexual male. I believe that. I have no proof to support this. 8A Sports Talk, salute. But I watch his mannerisms. I've heard some people that have been around him in his personal life. He got on Fred's show about a year and a half ago, if y'all remember that. He was on there. And he said that awful thing about Deontay Wilder. So off the bat, I said, oh, there it is. Solidify why I don't like this guy. But the man stood up there and said, I think black men need to get right with God and, get a wife and procreate. And they preached the gospel, but in the same breath on Fred's show, he said, yeah, I guess I'm a bit of a hypocrite because he's not married. So how are you going to talk about being healthy and well when you're overweight? All right. You look like that. You're overweight. You're black. And all you do is cut down your people. That's all he does. All right. He's the one that had a kid from Kid and Play run on his show with an afro in a 49ers jersey. Guess who he was imitating? And that was funny? It's not funny. That was a comedy. That was a comedy to me. Kaepernick took a knee. He clowned him. Kobe Bryant lost his life. He had something negative to say about Kobe. Y'all remember that? And Ticket called up the show on Fred's show. And there was a big old hoopla about that. Tay-Tay, future ex-wife, salute. You understand? So I just wanted to give y'all a brief background on why I don't like Jason Whitlock. But here's what I'm going to say. And I need you to hear me out on this. Sometimes the sun shines on a dog's ass. All right? Deacon Dollar, salute. Phenomenal Mexican, Joseph Townsend, salute. All right? We're going to get to that, Joseph. We're going to get to that. I'm going to play this for you. All right, and those are the 5 officers that was down there. Keep in mind the man on the far left, his name is Demetrius Haley. His age is 30. More information, the officer on the far left, Jared, salute. But keep him in mind, because I just got some information about him today. Okay? But what I'm going to do is I sent LeBron a link. I'm going to, let me remove this picture. And I need you to hear what he said. Fair use, y'all. Fair use. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is from when he was on Fox. This is fair use, y'all. Fair use. This is what he said.
Element of this, because there is a racial element. And this is a story about young black men and their inability to treat each other in a humane way. Everybody involved in this on the street level was either 24 to 32 years old. Everybody. It was a group of young black men, 5-on-1. Looked like gang violence to me. It looked like what young black men do when they're supervised by a single black woman. And that's what they got going on in the Memphis Police Department. They've elected or put some black woman in charge of the police force. And we're getting the same kind of chaos and disunity and violence that we see in a lot of these cities that are run by single mothers. If we want to discuss the breakdown of family that leads to disrespect for authority, that causes you to resist the police and run from the police and not comply with the police because you resist authority at all time, because there was no male authority in your home, let's have that discussion. But that's not where they want to take us. They want to take us down the path of saying, you know what? This is Tucker Carlson's fault. This is some random this is Donald Trump's fault. It's not. It's the breakdown of family and the buying in to all these left-wing things that have nothing. Examine.
Now that's a hard listen, man. Lamar Griffin, salute. Johnny Q, main biker, salute. No doubt, Lamar. Now, that's a hard listen, family. And I need you guys to use the shopping theory. What do I mean by that? When you go to a supermarket, do you buy everything in the store? Or do you go into the different aisles and purchase what you need and leave? Sometimes you might leave with some shit you ain't going there for. Now, let me be very clear. I cannot stand Jason Whitlock. Can't stand that guy. But let me ask you a question. Did he make a point? Salute, my brother. I can't hear you. What?
My bad. You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. I just jumped in. My bad. I was kind of on the phone and stuff like that.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I was just asking the chat. I don't like Jason Whitlock at all.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I like Jason Whitlock.
Yeah, I can't stand him because he said something about Deontay Wilder. He disrespected Kobe Bryant in his death. He had Kid from Kid and Play run on his set when he had a TV show
Yeah, kid was playing Colin Kaepernick.
Kaepernick, yeah. I never liked that guy.
Yeah.
I never liked that. He's a fat hypocrite. He's a fat, self-hating hypocrite. And he's telling black people to do things that he's not doing. He's not married. He's overweight. He's not in shape.
No kids.
And I think he's a closet homosexual, which is why I'm leery about listening to guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be a leader and you're not living what you talk. So that's always been my problem with him.
Right.
And I like to listen when people talk. And what I asked the audience was, did Whitlock have a point in what he said? Did he have a point? Now, here's why I asked this. I mean, really think about this, y'all. When y'all go to the supermarket, you don't buy everything. All right? A clock is right once a day. All right? But I need you just to listen to what he said. Because when I heard him, I was grinding my teeth. And then I said, oh, snap. Y'all know what I do here on this show? Do I not always talk about what happened to us in 1965? Do I not always talk about that? You think I'm just spurting it out? Do I not talk about how much of a train wreck these young men are today and how a majority of them come from single parent households, usually the mother? Have I not read you statistics? Single mothers are more likely to raise kids that'll end up going in the wrong direction. Now, I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying a higher percentage of them. You're setting them up for failure. But we have women that would rather be baby mamas than wives. Don't I always talk about that? Now, here we have a tragic incident. We had 5 black officers trained who ran up on his poor brother, yanked him out his damn car, and did what they did to him. Now, mind you, there's a white officer that was there, and he's only on suspension. He's on leave right now. We had to go find his goddamn picture. But these 5 brothers were fired, and now they might go to jail for killing their own. And Jason Whitlock sat up there and said, this didn't look like police work. This looked like organized gang violence. Listen, man, did y'all hear the audio of the quote unquote arrest / murder? Did you hear it? They sound like they were high-fiving, man.
Yeah.
It sounded like a damn gangbang. Pause. But that's what it sounded like, man. Oh, they fired him today? Good.
But was he charged?
He's charged?
I don't know. I'm asking. I heard he got fired, but was he charged?
Yeah, he could get fired, but is he arrested with the rest of these niggas? That's what I'm saying. Off the bat, they trying to protect their own, but these niggas is going down. And it sounded like a group effort. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this, right? So then later on, earlier today, you sent me this, and my boy sent me this. Round on boxer, salute. Turns out Tyree, the victim, worked at FedEx with Demetrius Haley's ex and mother of his child, worked at FedEx. Demetrius took a picture of Tyree on the ground and sent it to his ex. All the officers involved went out bad over this man's personal issue. Tyree and his ex had a relationship. So what they're saying is, now, let me say this. This is allegedly. I don't know if this is true. I don't know. This is what people have sent me today. I don't know if this is true. I don't know. Let me go on record saying this. But the word on the street is Demetrius Haley. Okay, let me put the picture back up. The officer on the far left, 30 years old, Demetrius Haley. All right? That mofo. Baby moms worked at FedEx, and Tyree was in a relationship with his baby's moms. Let that marinate for about 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. And now this brother's dead. So when Jason Whitlock says this looked like an organized gang hit, is it far off? Did it sound like police officers doing their job?
Nah.
It did not at all.
How many times you got pulled over and got yanked out the car?
It's never happened to
Never
me.
happened.
Yo, what up, brother? It's never happened to me. I've never been yanked out of my car. I've never been yanked out of my car, but I've been fortunate. I've been pulled over by one state trooper in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else, it's been NYPD, but that always is. I will say it's different out here. It's different, but I see what happens outside of New York City, and I feel for everybody. It's bad. It's a culture. It's a culture, and with these Condo, what up? He was. If this is true, what we're reading, Condo, he was definitely targeted because they're gonna run with that.
And think about it too. They got him by his house, so they knew where he was going to be around.
They knew where he was going.
They got him by. He's like right by his crib. That's why they say he was screaming for his mom because he was so close to home.
And here we go again. And this time, there ain't no white officer with his knee on his neck. What we gonna say now, family? What are we? My people? These people? What are we gonna say now? So my thing is, we hate Jason Whitlock for whatever your reasons are. You might like Jason Whitlock for whatever your reasons are. I have my reasons. But was he off? Now, a lot of black women are saying, man, he attacking black women. Fine.
That's what I came here for.
Fine. Is he really? Let's look at the information. What do I do on my channel, y'all? We have a problem in our community, and I pinpoint where it came from. I always say, a black woman chose government assistance over having a black man in the house. That's what y'all did. And in 2023, y'all are the most free to do whatever y'all want. It's no longer the James Brown song. This is a man's world that's been gone over the last, I know it's been gone for the last maybe decade and a half. Y'all could say, so, a woman, I was in the gym today, a group of women all wearing tight stuff with BBLs came up and they got right on a leg press next to me. You know what I did? I put my phone in my bag, I picked it up, and I went to the other side to the machines. I didn't want to be around them. I'm standing there with a tank top on. I was filming my curls. I just put up a video. Right after that video, they came around me and started doing leg exercises with the stretchies with the thong in it. I picked up my bag and I left.
Makes no sense. Yeah.
I left. I didn't want to be, no. You're not going to have me doing curls on the bench and it's distracting. You got a big old fat ass. I'm a man. I'm a look. You're not going to care. And the second I do this, you see me all over social media, creep.
Yep.
Because that's what
I go to the gym in Atlanta. You can imagine what I see.
Man, you got to wear a blindfold damn near. And listen, I picked my shit up and I left. I went all the way around. I went back. I started doing calisthenics. I don't want to be around those broads. They come in there and do legs every day. Get out of here. But I don't want to get off the point. But my point is, women are free to do whatever they want to do today. And this black woman, I'm talking to you now. This is the atmosphere that you wanted. This is what you signed up for.
And Drew, I don't mean to cut you off. I emailed you something. I want you to check that out. If you could check out your email or not, about the chief police officer. She actually came from Atlanta. If you could check your email and share that with the chat in the show.
Is her name Cheryl C.J. Davis?
Yes, that's the
black
Memphis
woman?
police chief officer now.
Okay, how long has she been in chief? Because I didn't do no research on her.
Oh, since 2022, I think. I think she's a new hire.
2022.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which email you sent it to?
The one you just sent me the link to.
Okay. You sent it to me when?
A few minutes ago. I replied to the message you sent me, so hopefully she'll come up there.
Oh, here it is. Memphis Police Chief Sherilyn Davis fired from previous Atlanta job after. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You see y'all? Tom, what up? You see y'all? Watch this, y'all.
I took a nap for this show. I had to come on tonight, Drew. I told you I took a nap.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Listen to New York Post, y'all, just now. Memphis Police Chief Cheryl Lynn Davis fired from previous Atlanta job after botched sex crimes probe. Let that marinate, family. Let that marinate for a second. This is it. Salute to Tennessee. This is what we're dealing with here.
Oh, before Atlanta, she was in North Carolina, and she got fired from there.
What?
I think she was at Durham, North Carolina before that, or Raleigh, one of them towns. Then she came to Atlanta, and now she's in Memphis.
So she was in Durham, was terminated.
Mm-hmm. Came to
Picked
Atlanta.
up her job, went to where after that? Atlanta?
Terminated,
Terminated.
and now she's the chief of Memphis. How did she get that position? It's a lot of this put people in positions because of who they are and what their genders are. There's no way she should have got that job.
Bro, you know what this was, right? This was the matriarchy at its finest. This was, if you deny me this job, I'm gonna find a way to write you up. Is she married?
Yes.
To a man?
Yes.
She has kids?
I want to say so. I want to say she do, yeah.
I want to interview her. I got questions. Chief of Police of Memphis in charge of the 5 officers who fairly beaten, tased motorist Tyree Nichols was fired from a previous law enforcement job after a botched probe. Sherilyn C.J. Davis became the first, listen to this, y'all, the first female police chief in Memphis history in 2021, and is currently in the international spotlight after 5 cops brutally beat Tyree Nichols. So it sounds like they hired her just to make history.
Yeah.
And
that's
this is
the problem.
result.
Yeah.
This is the result. She was fired from Atlanta Police Department in 2008 for her alleged involvement in a sex crimes investigation into the husband of an Atlanta police sergeant, according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Whoa! So she allegedly covered for some dude.
Yeah.
2 detectives accused Davis of telling them not to investigate Terrell Marion Crane, who was married to Sergeant Tanya Crane, after the police department obtained photos of him with underage girl. Stop. What? Okay.
What?
A federal grand jury later indicted Terrell Crane on child pornography. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of child pornography in 2009, the newspaper reported. And this is what, okay, good. Senator Memphis, this is what they do?
Yeah.
The indictment was issued after Atlanta police took no action in the case, and a subsequent investigation by the city pointed to Davis as the reason. Davis was demoted from a major to lieutenant before being fired from the force that she had joined in 2008.
How do you become a chief of police anywhere after that on your record? Anywhere.
Did I not just do a show about the matriarchy? I don't even know if a black man at a prestigious position could have that happen to him and go anywhere to work again. He'll probably have a hard time.
I don't even know what white man could pull that off. I don't even know what white man could pull that off in today's time.
Yo, is she Eastern Star? I ain't gonna put that on the Eastern Stars. Explain this, y'all. Explain this. She covered, and they went around her and indicted that dude and said, yo, we could have did this a long time ago. It was her fault. They said they demoted her first and then they terminated her. Pops up in Memphis. Are you kidding me? Kane, what up? That's what it was, Kane. She's a figurehead. That's why they hired her. And now look, 5 officers. And you know what? That's not the first time those motherfucking niggas did that.
Nope.
I bet you during these investigations, you're going to see the flood. You know how Me Too?
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be so many people. Yo, that officer right there, he punched me in my ribs and I've been pissing blood for months and nobody.
It's coming out already. That's already coming out. Oh, I'll send you another link. I got you.
Please,
keep going. I got you.
Yeah, because I know how this works. Rob, what up? I know how this works. There's going to be a slew of people coming about talking about, yo, he did this, he did that. Those dudes, the way I heard them on those cameras, the way I heard it, I said, yo, This sounds like normal to them. So now that we hear it, are we really mad at Jason Whitlock? What do I talk about here? And the reason why I'm pointing this out, we're trying to figure out how this woman, this is her third stint in law enforcement at a high position in a third state.
I sent it, Drew.
And now the big one has happened. Let's go here. Go back.
But yeah, I don't know. Like you said, that matriarchy, man, that's something to be just talked about. Because look at Chicago. Look at Lori Lightfoot, the mayor. Look at Atlanta. We had Keisha Lance Bottom. She was the mayor. Look at New Orleans. Latoya Cantrell, the mayor.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Look at now Los Angeles, Karen Bass. St. Louis.
All right. I can see this. Memphis cop Demetrius Haley, who was charged with Tyree Nichols' death, previously beat up an inmate, ex-prisoner, alleges. One of 5 former Memphis police officers accused of murdering Tyree Nichols allegedly beat up an inmate nearly 8 years ago. Part of a troubling series of events and behavior tied to the cops and even their boss. That could have been me, ex-inmate Cordalia. Brothers and sisters, please, with these damn names. Cordalius,
Let's call him C Sledge. Let's call him C Sledge.
Mr. Sledge.
Yeah,
we got it. Come on, stop, family, with these fucking names, man. Ex-inmate Mr. Sledge told the Post on Saturday, "I could be dead." Sledge, 34, alleged that in 2016, alleging the 2016 lawsuit that ex-Memphis cop Demetrius Haley, 30 years old, who then worked as a corrections officer, took part in the May 16, 2015 beatdown inside the Shelby County Division in County Division of Corrections. Sledge allegations emerged as horrifying video released Friday showed the relentless brutality endured by Nichols, 29, who was pulled over in January 7th traffic stop near his mother's home in Memphis. He died 3 days later. Sledge, 34, claimed in a 2016 lawsuit that one of the 5 ex-Memphis cops, Demetrius Haley, then a corrections officer, gave him a beating inside the Shelby County Division of Corrections in May 16th of 2015. Haley and another officer punched him in the face during a search for a cell phone, according to the court papers. He accused the third guard of slamming his face first into a sink. I had some contraband on me and I was trying to flush it down the toilet, but I didn't follow protocol. Haley was the most vicious, he said. So he was wrong. He was trying to flush some contraband down, and Haley caught him and basically kicked his ass. Fine. Sledge said he got an apology from the prison warden, but nothing from Haley, who joined the Memphis Police Department in August of 2020. He got a promotion from corrections officer to police officer, Sledge said. They do that? He must not know.
Different in Memphis.
He's just talking.
Yeah.
I didn't believe my damn eyes. Haley denied the court papers that he assaulted a Sledge. The lawsuit was dismissed after Sledge failed to provide the court with requested information. So, look, I ain't gonna read all of this. But now
it's coming out.
It's coming out, and trust me, Mike Biggs, salute. Trust me, this ain't the end of it. This ain't the end of it. Now, let's focus on what we're talking about here. PJ's Big Dog, salute. So we got Jason Whitlock, and I don't like the guy, but basically, hold on, Black Vision, she just sent me something. Basically, look at this. It's all coming out now. Another guy. I'll read that in a minute. It's all coming out in the wash now. Look at this. Here they come. Another person accused. Look, here they come. See? Cop killer, salute. So we have a situation where this guy Jason Whitlock got on Fox News, black people's least favorite news channel network. They got on there and he basically blamed their behavior on the emergence of single black mothers. And he never put a year to it. But there were things that he said, and I cringed because I don't like Jason Whitlock, but I cringed because I said, oh shit. Now let me ask y'all, with what I speak on this channel, I don't just say it's women's fault and just leave it blind. I give you a timeline and I show you evidence as to why things are why black fathers are important, why family structure is important. These are things that he said, although he's not living it. These are things that he said. And I'm looking at it like, after I heard what he said, I said, oh shit, this is what I did not want. Now you have Jason Whitlock calling black women out. Now,
let me ask you, why you didn't want that?
Huh?
Why didn't you want that?
Because you know what? I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm biased. Mm-hmm. And I would rather it come from people like you, people like me. What I didn't want was for this to be said from, of all people, that fucking guy. Because what's going to happen is people are going to be focused on him attacking black women if they're not going to pay attention to what he said.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he made a point.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of black people say, yo, man, y'all ain't want Trump, and y'all got Biden in there. Look.
Yeah.
The Asians got a bill. Everybody got a bill, and we're still getting killed. The only bill we getting is kill Bill. That's us. Kill Bill. We don't get bills. We don't get reparations. We get nothing.
It's funny you said that too about Jason Whitlock because, you know, I think one of the most viral replies that went to Jason Whitlock was Sierra, right? The singer that's future baby mom's Russell Wilson's wife. So it's like, you were a baby mom. You were a single mom, but you went out and got a husband. But now, even though you went out and did kind of what he's saying that should be done, but you still want to come to defense of what he said. That doesn't make sense. Or is it just me? Am I bugging?
No. And I'm telling you, the streets are going to be hot with this. There's going to be so many people. And what I'm trying to do here tonight is forget who said it. I could have just, imagine me just reading it. Are you going to agree with it? And what happened, forget about, we can't forget about what happened. What happened was wrong. Let me go on point because I don't want motherfuckers switching up what I said. What happened is wrong. Mm-hmm. Those 5 officers, they need to be in prison. All right? I don't give a F about them. They need to be in prison. They were wrong. This woman that's in charge, she's corrupt and she's wrong. All right? This white cop that you don't even hear, we had to go find the information on him. He's wrong. And you see, they threw the 5 officers under the bus, which they should have been. But this white cop, watch and salute. White cop, we had to find the information, and then they gave him a leave, and then they terminated him recently. But he's not going to jail. Believe that. He'll pop up in another city or state with a gun and a shield. Mm-hmm. Okay? That's how they're going to handle him. But these 5 black cops, they're done. Okay? And now we're here screaming, talking about it's racist, and it's a corrupt ideology that all law enforcement in the world pushes. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to roll with that, fine. I'm not going to argue with y'all guys on that. But here's my thing. What he said, what Jason Whitlock was saying. What if I said it? I mean, some of the sisters think I attack black women anyway. And that's not the truth.
Yeah.
You see, I wanted y'all to get right so that you wouldn't give guys like Jason Whitlock room to breathe. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now that's someone else that you don't like, or even if he wasn't educated on him, I'm telling you, I never liked the guy. Now he's talking shit. All right. Now, yo, who's the brother on the Young Turks? The light-skinned brother with the mustache.
Oh, Rashad Ritchie.
Yeah, I like that man. I like the brother. And he's gonna he challenged Jason Whitlock to a debate. And he's gonna cook him if Whitlock answers calls. He won't. And I watched him on the Young Turks today. He made some very solid points, and he's against he's not against cops. He's against corrupt cops. Let me be clear.
Mm-hmm.
And he's against what Jason Whitlock said today. But the reason why I said the shopping cart ideology, you don't buy, when you get your shopping cart, you don't buy everything, or your basket, you don't buy everything out the store. You get what you need and leave. And what's unfortunate to me, what I don't like, is that when he did say what he said, when he referred to those young men, those cops, I'm even gonna call them young men, those fucking animals. Those animals. All right. When you heard them, they did not sound like law enforcement.
No.
They sound like street dudes. And they intercepted him a block away from his house. No, 800 feet from his mama house. They beat him and they tased him. That was gangster activity. And they were used to behaving in that manner. They felt comfortable doing it because of their co-workers and the hierarchy, their boss.
Yep.
Who's as dirty as they come. Okay? But through all of that, everybody's losing jobs and going to jail, but that white man that was also involved. They're missing that. But when Jason Whitlock said that this is the result, the way they act, this is how young black men behave, and part of that reason is growing up in a single parent household, and these black women are not taking control of their men. They're raising their young boys. Now stop right there for a minute. I just played several videos of these black chicks raising these black boys. LaRon, we just shared the video on the table in Instagram. Mm-hmm. Shorty twerking in the kid's not even one, twerking in his face. This is blood mother. What about the other fool?
That got me banned on TikTok.
You see that? And you didn't even, you're not supposed to share that, but you didn't post it, but you shared it. You didn't make the video, but you shared it.
Not to be offside, like, I was monetized on Instagram for it. I was monetized on YouTube for it. But I posted on TikTok, got banned with no account warning for that same video.
But the woman that posted that, was she banned?
Not at first. Until people had uproar about it. Then she got banned.
What about the other fool that was bouncing around with a thong? She had multiple videos bouncing around with a thong, and her 4-year-old son was grabbing her butt. Her naked butt. Yeah. Yeah. What about the video?
Or the woman that had her baby in the thong. Her baby can't even walk, but her baby's in the thong with a photo shoot in the hotel.
Yeah. What about the woman that allowed her 2-year-old son to grab her friend's butt? What about the women that had the young girls twerking on the cars? And those girls, none of those girls was even 10 years old. I played all of it here. Oh,
don't forget the little boy on a stripper pole going in circles.
Yeah.
Using his pole better than most girls out here in Atlanta.
So, his father ain't teach him that.
No.
So the pole's in the house. What is his mother doing? So all of these examples, you don't want, and I always ask you, family, do you want these little boys in school with your daughters or nieces? Hell, I don't want them around my nephews or sons.
Nope.
Okay? These are the boys growing up in a single mother household. By the way, they're growing up, and 8 times out of 10, they're telling their son, your daddy ain't shit. And don't act up, because then I'm going to treat you like your daddy, because your daddy ain't shit, and guess what? You're one Lego on the floor that for me to step on at 3 in the morning when I'm walking in here with some new dude trying to get you a new daddy. You're one Lego on the floor for me telling you ain't shit. You want to be not shit like your daddy?
Yeah.
Okay? These boys grow up soft. Their genitalia works, right? They can make a baby, but they don't know how to be men. And they're not controlled. And some of them, they become cashiers. Some of them go to college. Some of them make something of themselves, but they don't know how to handle women. Because when they handle women, who do they see? They see their mothers.
Yeah.
So when they get a real woman, they don't know how to treat a woman. So he ain't shit. He has no OGs to teach him anything, so he ain't shit. And what did he learn about being a man? He learned from his mother.
Yeah. And not to mention, he can't handle a woman. He can't handle conflict. So he do have confrontation with a man, i.e. this cop right here, allegedly this woman, you know what I'm saying? He sent the picture of this man to his ex that worked with the dude. He don't know how to handle conflict.
Bro.
He don't know how to, these men don't know how to handle conflict. They don't know how to have conversation. They get offended by every little thing. And once you get offended, they go running back and go pick up a gun.
Philip D, Omega Red, salute. Let me tell you something, man. If he really did that, they must have really felt comfortable wilding out while they were working. Because let me tell you something. If I was in that position and it got ugly like that and the dude died and then I find out, you know, the mother of my child was dating him recently and it truly in my heart was an accident, I would be so low key and I would hope that would never come out because I'm like, oh my God, they're going to say that I did this on purpose. I don't even know homie. If this is true, that he actually took a picture and sent it to Shorty, these dudes, there's no telling what these guys was running around the hood terrorizing people.
Look what Black Vision said in the chat. Because that Scorpion unit been doing that.
Yeah, thank you.
They've been doing that. Think about this. If this man was really getting beat up that bad, you think nobody heard that in the house? Nobody looked outside? They're like, I can't go out there and fuck with that.
It's
I can't
normal.
do nothing with that.
It's normal.
It's normal. I can't do anything with that.
Normally, people running outside with phones, you know, talking to the cop. Yo, you know that wouldn't go down in no neighborhood in New York City.
Yeah.
Because down here, how they talk to the cops out here, they'll put their phone up and get 5 feet in front of the cop. The cop like, go back up. Like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm recording you. You ain't gonna do nothing to me. Do something. I'm telling you, half the cops out here be like, yo, it's not even worth doing shit out here. You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta's getting like that too.
Huh?
Atlanta's getting like that.
And you know what? When you see shit like this, you can't blame the cities, man. It's not like these small towns in West Bubblefuck USA. It's not like that no more. These cell phones, you can cut them on and don't let you have a strong following. When you go live, a minute after you go live, there's 300 people in your live stream. Don't let it be like that. Because depending on what it is, you're live worldwide. It's called the World Wide Web. People in Australia could be watching a murder happen right now.
Yeah.
Have an uproar. But these fools felt so comfortable. Jermaine Jubilee, salute. These fools felt so comfortable doing that. But my point is, Jason Whitlock, did he have a point? That's the question. Did he have a point?
He had a point, but people just don't like the message. The messenger. They don't like the messenger. Yeah, they don't like the messenger.
Now, I need the sisters to understand. All you sisters that thought that I was bullying y'all and that I hate women, I had the troll in here that was coming in here telling, oh, you hate black women and da-da-da-da. I said, bitch, I'm married happily with a family. And I took y'all on a journey to her Instagram page, and she's a short, overweight black woman that gets her hair and nails done. Let me point out that black women have spent, $2 billion a year ago on beauty products.
Yeah, it's in the billions.
It's in the billions. And young black boys at a 3rd grade reading level. But y'all hair and nails is done though. Look, don't tell me what your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money and I will tell you what they are. I always say that. So why are you attacking me when these young black boys? Why are you attacking black men when these young black boys have a 3rd grade reading level? Listen, black men, we don't like all those that Jolly Ranch looking hair color anyway. We don't like that anyway. Y'all are looking like drag queens these days. Tone it down. Tone it down. We don't like all those nails and stuff. I'm worried about y'all hygiene in between y'all crotch. We didn't see those long ass nails.
And you know, crazy part about it too. When you talk about the nails, men don't like it, but women keep doing it. So where does women getting this idea from to keep doing it? They get it from social media.
Yep.
They get it from social media because they see a girl that look like that have a lot of likes, not realizing those likes could be bought, those likes could be bots, those likes could be just anything. It could be somebody from another country that just click like.
And this is what I'm saying, LeBron. When we ask these women, you know, do y'all really know men? These women don't know men.
No.
They don't know men. The women that are a certain age, they can say they know men, but a lot of these chicks, they out here, they don't know men. They don't know them.
Yeah.
And here he is, Jason Whitlock, main biker, salute. Jason Whitlock got on Fox and said that, and people are pissed off. And I want to ask the black women, what are y'all mad at? Because what I do here is I just show y'all the facts, the data, and the statistics. Now, whether you agree with the stats or not, that is entirely up to you. But they're coming from somewhere. And I give you a timeline, and I tell you exactly what happened, the history, and fast forward from 65 to 2023, all through political. You got senators up in Rhode Island twerking on their head in a thong. She wants to teach your first grader how to masturbate. This is real shit, y'all. You got Diamond and Silk running around here. One of them passed on. You got all of these things. You got women doing hardcore crimes. All right, you got women raising these boys to be perverts. Okay, I have all this evidence here, and all I was asking was for y'all to turn on to the switch in your head to be the queen you're destined to be. And when I say things like your purpose is a man, our purpose is to take care of you, and you take care of the kids. That's the teamwork. And remember when I did the show, we need to make a deal. We need to partner up. The black family has absolutely collapsed because the women chose education and Uncle Sam over having a black man in the house.
Yeah.
And some of these sisters, they make enough money and they think, well, damn, I don't need you. I'm a boss. And got these women on this boss talk. And the average woman, the average man, the average black man in America makes $42,000. The average black woman makes $10,000 less than that. What kind of boss are you?
Yeah.
You're not a boss. Those are the numbers, man. Those are the numbers. Now, I've been saying this for almost a year now. My channel's been up for a year. And, you know, Shauna came in here and said I was, you know, being bully and I was being a bully and vulgar. And look, may have been, but I do things for a reason. Me and Dr. Mark was coming in here firing shots. Boom, 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 boom. We was taking no prisoners, but we did it for a reason. I've toned it down. Some people ask me, could you tone it down? And I said, you know what? Watch this. I've toned it down. Mm-hmm. Now, even though I've toned it down, look what happened. You had 5 black cops who killed a black man, and Jason Whitlock, of all people, got on there and he said that. Now, my question is, you're going to have the smoke for him? Because here's what's unfortunate. A lot of the things that he said, haven't I been saying? I was trying to save y'all from that. So now what y'all have to do, because y'all black women are getting criminalized more and more now, because y'all are doing more violent crimes. Look it up. Yeah. Y'all are committing more violent crimes. I mean, murder, setting dudes up. Y'all are shooting the dudes now. Y'all ain't even waiting on the dudes to shoot the dudes. Y'all are busting them. Those twins down in Alabama, they stay in news. They got bodies under their belts. They just assaulted a police officer 2 weeks ago. Come on now. Y'all are becoming the face of criminality now. Y'all are right up there with us now. They're yanking y'all out of cars now and killing y'all. Breonna Taylor, come on now. They're taking no print. Now that y'all are giving them a reason to behave, y'all giving them a reason to shoot y'all. You know why? Y'all are all worried about, the patriarchy. If men can do it, why can't we do it?
Yeah. I see Kofa in the chat. I just had this live stream on Saturday. It was like a live forum. Everybody had to grab the mic and talking. You gotta hear some of the stuff that these women were saying, Drew. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. It really made me realize how far apart black men and black women really are.
Yo, listen, I did a show and I asked them, do they even really like us? The answer is no. Because everything that we come up to try, I come up to try and be peaceful, I get counted. I'm not attacking women, I'm calling out the shit that I see. And I'm in a position now, I'm asking, what's the result? What do y'all want? How can we fix this? And to them, it's no fixing it. So now they've criminalized y'all. They're shooting y'all just like they're shooting us. Y'all wanted equality like us? Now they're gonna treat y'all like us. They weren't doing that 20 years ago, y'all.
Yeah.
They weren't doing that. Now they're doing it. So you want it, you got it. Now here's the thing, as far as employment is concerned, y'all are not doing jobs that are productive to the infrastructure of this country. So where there could be a construction job where you can make $100,000 a year, y'all not taking those jobs if it's not in the office.
Yeah.
Y'all are getting these degrees. All right. A sister, I saw this sister say, she had a problem with Kevin Samuels because he said, you know, you have 2 degrees, but you have a man that's making a good amount of money. Hold on.
Stop you in your tracks, I see.
Yeah, that's for you, ES. There's a link in the chat. Please click it so we can have a conversation. The point is, have you seen the type of degrees that the women are getting? Those degrees aren't productive to growing America. We got to build stuff, buildings and plumbers and electricians. The average woman doesn't want to do that. They don't. They want to be psychologists and stuff like that. And if you can make it off that, fine. But I mean, look. That's why he was saying, you know, if you can't find a job in that lane, what's the point of you having that degree?
Yeah.
What's the point? That's all he was saying. Jerome King, salute. So I understand that, and this is for the sister ES, I understand that it's shocking what Jason Whitlock said. I understand that. But what I want y'all to understand, I'm talking to the women now. I need you to understand that came from somewhere. He didn't just make it up. He didn't just make it up. And I put the link in the chat, not to argue with ES, but I want her to understand where this came from. It didn't come out of nowhere. The sisters gave him the field to throw that ball.
Yeah.
And what I've been doing on this channel is pointing it out because I saw this coming. I pointed out videos of how y'all have changed. These women that I've shown, these articles that I read, these are not women that I'm bringing home, that I would ever bring home to meet my mother. These are not women that I want my son to bring home. These are not women that I want, you know, anyone, my nephew, anybody.
Yeah.
To bring home. Because I'll be looking at that like, yo, what are you doing?
And the crazy part about it, Drew, I'm going to say this, and you might not like this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Jason Whitlock and Painful Excellence podcast, a lot of times have the same message. This didn't come from nowhere. You have the same message as Jason Whitlock. You may not like him, but you're saying the same thing.
Says he's not living what he talks. I am.
That's the difference.
That's the difference.
But the message of what he's saying is the same.
So I'm giving y'all to the ladies. I'm telling y'all that's how you attack him. Don't attack him on what he said on Fox. But you say, my man, are you married? Do you have a wife? No, first you ask him. D. McKinney to salute. First you ask him, what do black people need to do? And he's going to go off on some Bible rant. I've heard him do it twice. And then you just let him go off on his rant, how black men need to be men and black women need to do this with black men and we need to put God first. Yeah? Did you put God first or your career before a woman? Did you do that? The man has a pretty decent bank account, I'm assuming. Jeff Sparks, salute, I'm assuming. Why hasn't he found the wife yet?
You're right.
So he can't tell, ladies, he can't tell you how to live because he's not living it. I just gave it to you. There it is. That's how you attack him. Say, mofo, you overweight. He was talking about health, wellness, God, and the black family on Fred's show. And I'm sitting there listening to it like, wait a minute, he's not doing none of that. And no sooner than I thought it, he said, I'm a bit of a hypocrite. But, and I know ES, I'm not attacking you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you didn't understand, you could have come on the panel so I could break it down. And I said, there. He said, shut the show down. He said he's a hypocrite. So who are you telling anyone to get right with God and marry a black woman? You're not even married, my man. And I know he's in his 50s. Who are you? Who are you?
He said marry a black woman?
Yeah, he did.
He don't even date black women.
If you go to the barbershop, conversation.
No, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. He don't even date black women.
There it is. But he got a problem when Deontay Wilder came out with the heavy suit, allegedly, the heavy suit, when he got drugged. He said, man, he coming out there with the Wakanda suit. He called it a Wakanda suit. Man, I wanted to jump through this computer and slap him in his fat neck. And then how he clowned fucking Colin Kaepernick. This dude, man, he's gotten on my nerves for a long fucking time. But this is what he was looking for. And everything that I've said about black women, I was telling you this, for your own good. Because now these fools are starting to treat y'all like black men. Why? Because of y'all are too freaking masculine. Mm-hmm. This is what we're talking about. This is what's happening. They're pulling guns on y'all because y'all been pulling guns on them.
They beating them up in classrooms.
Yo, did you see the teacher that had a fist fight with that student?
Yes.
And Shorty fell down and broke her leg or something?
Yes.
This is how these women are getting raised now. Y'all are in the driver's seat. Y'all are not in touch with y'all feminism. Y'all feminism. Quiz open door, salute.
It's Keith.
Oh, Keith, my bad. I'm sorry, family. DOG, salute. Woke, salute. This is the problem. Y'all are not acting like women. All this boss B talk. You don't cook, you don't clean, you F nigga free. Fine. Y'all, look, man, crime is up amongst black women. Y'all are giving them reasons. Y'all are in y'all masculine.
Yeah.
And they're treating y'all accordingly. And Jason Whitlock just got on Fox News and blamed it all on you and how you raise your boys. That's what he did. And all I'm asking is, put him aside. Listen to what he said. Is he wrong?
That 4-minute clip, he didn't say not one thing wrong. He blamed it on the mothers. He blamed it on the culture. Because that looked like a gang beating. We love gang culture. We love Snoop being the Crip. We love Game being the Blood. We love Nipsey. We love gang culture. We love Tupac having to fight at the Tyson fight before he got shot. We love all that shit.
Did you see the Family Guy episode where they said something about Nipsey? Did you saw that clip?
No, I didn't see that.
There was a clip, Flatboy Play, salute. There was a clip where they said something about Nipsey. And Chris, the son, had said, yeah, this is another rapper that the media said I'm supposed to care about. But, he's only been around for a couple of years. And I didn't care. I said, it's Family Guy. This is what they do. They have a whole episode about OJ. Did y'all see that? Because they didn't play it it's on a DVD box set. I have it. They didn't air it. You know why they didn't air it? Did you see it, LeBron? The OJ?
I didn't hear about this. This is my first time hearing about it.
OJ moved to the town. And everybody was scared. Hide the white woman, OJ's coming. And he sings a song with Peter, say I didn't do it, and da 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 da, and and at the very end, guess what happens?
He kills a white woman.
Sings the song, he pulls out a knife and stabs somebody and runs off. And that's how the episode ends. I said, man, look at this. I'm not gonna get bothered by a guy. They did 9/11 jokes. It's family guy.
They do pedophilia jokes.
They did pedophilia jokes exactly with that old man that lived next door.
Yeah.
Cross-dressing. Come on, man. I don't care about that. Those people on Twitter, oh my God, cancel Family Guy. No. Because you know why? Wait a minute. Do we not love this culture? Do we not enable this culture? Meg Thee Stallion is famous because of why? Who's responsible for a lot of this? Who's responsible for a lot of the sales? Women.
Yeah.
Women do it. Women dictate all of that. I just said women spend $1 billion, not $1 million, $1 billion on beauty products, hair, nails, eyelashes. And this is I'm talking about black women, y'all. Black women.
I got one better for you than that, Drew.
Go ahead.
Lotto. You know the rapper Lotto?
No.
All right, she's like this new young rapper that came out, whatever. She was on the rap game out here in Atlanta. She got a deal with Jermaine Dupri. Didn't work out. She got her own deal. Now she's blowing up. So she came out as like a nice, wholesome young girl rapper, lyrical. Now she got her ass done. She had these big ass titties, whatever, all that stuff. Why now? She just had a post on eBay selling her panties. Her panties went up for $83,000.
Her what?
Her panties, her worn panties, she put on eBay. The bid got to $83,000 before eBay took it down.
Okay.
That's where the culture's at. It's over-sexualizing black women.
And how old is she?
She got to be like at least 22. She got some of Mariah Carey.
Y'all sure y'all want to be mad at Jason Whitlock? I know why I don't like him. I just explained it. He's a hypocrite. But did he make a point? Y'all sure you want to be mad at him? Twitter's on fire right now. I seen the pictures and everything is on F Jason Whitlock. Okay. But point out what he said wrong. Fuck that. Point out what I said wrong. Go to any one of my shows. When I talk about what we need to fix as a community, and when I point out masculine black women being an issue, raising these black boys, over-sexualizing these black boys, I've done enough videos on it. And the reason why I was focusing on the black woman is because y'all are the backbone of our community. Y'all are the first teachers. Y'all spit the babies out. Y'all breastfeed the baby. We go off to work. Well, I'll take it back to Africa. We went out into the Congo. Was getting chased by lions, hyenas, gorillas, just to slay buffaloes and bring back skin and fur and bone, and sometimes one of us would get killed. And Boom Chachu got eaten by a wild dog. But we killed the dog, but he ain't make it. He bled out. But we got meat for the winter. Well, there ain't no winter in Africa. You can't freeze anything in hot ass Africa. But y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You understand? And while we were gone conquering the world, trying to make shit safe for our family, y'all were raising the kids. And we come home and our sons and daughters would see the men with battle scars. The men, we slaved those animals with spears, animals that outweigh us by hundreds of pounds. We had a rhino chase me half a goddamn mile, but we got his ass. And these are the horns, and this is your necklace. The men. And we were looked up to as heroes. And y'all held down the fort. Now, y'all want to run around in the goddamn Congo. And when the rhino start chasing y'all want to ask why we not attacking the rhino. No, you say you ain't need us.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
What?
That's right. There's no balance anymore. Y'all want to be us so bad that y'all don't know us. Have y'all not seen? You think it's fun getting yanked out of a car by a goddamn cop? You think it's fun getting chased for no reason? One of my boys in the 90s, he was sitting on the bench. Mark, what up? He was sitting on the bench with tears in his eyes. What happened to you? Yo, yesterday. You know what happened? I said, what happened to you yesterday, man? You know what fucking happened to him? Johnny Q, what up? He said he was walking up the concourse, Grand Concourse. Some dudes hopped out the car. He said it was a black dude and a Puerto Rican dude, and they just ran at him. He turned around and started running. Another dude came around the corner and tackled him. He's in the fetal position. They're punching on him. He's getting jumped. One guy grabbed his arm, put it behind the back. Turns out those were 3 cops, 3 DTs.
Wow.
He was trying to fight back. They tried to hit him with a resisting arrest and assaulting a police officer. He had one of those appointed attorneys, and it wasn't like the next day. It was like 3 days later. They locked him up for like a weekend or something. First of all, the police lied and said that they saw him do a drug transaction. He said, I had bags in my hand. I was going to my girl's house. And if you knew this dude, Ron, he's not the guy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They hopped out of an unmarked car. And DTs, they dress like the hood.
Yeah.
And these dudes look fairly young. All he saw was some dudes hop out of he said it looked like a Ford Explorer. And they just hopped out on him. It was like, yo. And they ran up on him and scared. He's like, yo, he just dropped the bat. And this is broad daylight. And he ran in the other direction. Yo, if you was in New York in the 90s, stuff like that would just happen to you. Some dudes would jump out on you and beat you down just to do it. They wouldn't even rob you. If you look like a herb, they would jump out and get you.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a pair of Jordans on, if you had a chain,
8-ball jacket.
An 8-ball jacket, they were doing shit like that. So he thought he was about to be a victim and he ran. The cops lied and said that he made a transaction, but the person he sold to got away. Then he was trying to fight back. They lied. And how he got off was, of course, his girlfriend said, no, I sent him to the store and he was coming back. And he had groceries in his hand. All right. And some other things happened. But my point of sharing that story is, that's not fun. Do y'all really want to be us, ladies? Do y'all really want to be us? Because we was dealing with that. For years, y'all didn't have to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all are out on Front Street with guns. Y'all robbing people.
Selling drugs.
Y'all selling drugs.
Sexual transportation.
All of that stuff.
All that. And the crazy part, you said that women don't understand how to be men, but they want to be men. But now they don't know how to be men, want to be men, and raising men.
And they raising these men that are messed up.
Yep.
And these little boys are in school with your sons, your daughters, your nieces, your nephews. You know what I'm saying? And they're misraising these kids. So again, when Jason Whitlock gets on Fox News and he says that, why are you mad at him again? Is it because he said it? A lot of these women don't even know who the freak he is. I know who he is. And I can't stand him. But I can explain why I can't stand him. For some of these women, this is the first time they ever saw him.
Yep. That's
and
crazy.
all they see is a fat black man, and they probably gonna put him in the same, another Kevin Samuelite. Trust me, he's the furthest thing from Kevin Samuels.
Yeah. My girl said, her friend said like a group chat about that message. And she was like, where's the rest of the context at? They was like, nah, but you heard what he said? She wanted more context. And she called me. I'm like, I just did a video on it. And she said, all right, now that context makes more sense. I understand where he's coming from. But her friends could not see that other part of the video. They didn't want to see the other part of the video. It was just, all right, he said this, he's that, who is this guy?
These women have a short attention span. Okay, and which is why a lot of women hated Kevin Samuels, because when they heard about him, they go to YouTube or they Google the name, and he comes up as this misogynist, and then they go to YouTube and his attention span is so short. They go to his highlights. Everyone is putting highlights of him on there, but it's highlights of them going back and forth, and he's always getting the better of these chicks. But because I had this conversation with my wife, she said, I don't like it. He's very condescending and using all these big words. And I'm saying, look, you have not watched an entire show. Mm-hmm. That conversation of him cutting this girl's ass, you did not hear the whole conversation. Here's what you do. Yeah. Go to his channel, pick a show, and just skip to the part where he brings a woman on to have a conversation. It's usually about a 10-minute conversation. And just listen.
Yeah.
And just listen. That's all you need to do. The man wanted the black family unit to be successful because we were great once upon a time. But he broke down where it went wrong. And when I heard him speak on it, I knew about it, but I did further research, and then I found blackdemographics.com. And I'm like, wow, we really are messed up. They say, oh, black women are the most educated women, and yeah, y'all getting these, look, I'm sorry to say it, y'all getting bullshit degrees, man.
Not even
They're not helping anything.
Somebody said, like I said, I had a live stream on Saturday. He said, this woman said, black women are the most educated. This guy said, no. Women are the most educated, and black people only make up 13% of the population. So if you really want to go with the most educated, that's the white woman. And if you get mad, if you want to go with that statistic, you'll get mad at us for going for white women. And I'm like, damn, he got a point.
And watch this.
He got a point.
Who's more married? White women or black women?
White women.
1 out of 4 black women will be married. Do y'all not know why that's a problem? But 90% of them will be single parents. And if they sleeping with black men, it's only 16% of those black men that are responsible for 90% of the childbirths out of wedlock. Mm-hmm. So you can't blame the men because it's a small percentage of men. It's those 90% of women that don't know how to pick a man. But when I say this, I'm the villain. And now that Whitlock has said that, Fox News, he's their go-to Negro now.
On Tucker Carlson, the most watched news show in America, he said that. No other news channel get ratings like Tucker Carlson in America.
But I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Now y'all could fuss with me all you want, but look what happened. I wanted to prevent that. My little ass platform, I wanted to prevent that. Do y'all black women understand now? I was trying to protect you from that shit. I don't want to fuss with y'all. When I first started this platform, it did get rough in here. It was supposed to. Do y'all know I do shit by design? Do you know that by now? I was firing shots. I literally kicked the door in and screamed at y'all to wake y'all up, to get y'all attention. And I'm a man. I talk with bass in my voice. Sometimes I'll yell. But that's what men do. You ever saw us play a hard game of ball? Sometimes I might foul a nigga that I grew up with very hard. It might happen, but so what? It's ball, man. We scream, we curse, we drink, we fart. That's what we do. We're men. Mm-hmm. All right? You don't have to. You have to tell me, oh, you got to be sensitive. Don't tell me that. Tell your son that and see where it gets him. See where it gets him. When your son go to school and he's horse playing, and a teacher gets offended that he's horse playing, and they gave him a prescription for Prozac. When the grandfather goes to school and he says, why was my grandbaby in a dress at school?
Yeah.
Because some white teacher says, are you okay today? Do you feel like wearing a dress today? And the whole time her head is doing this to a 4-year-old. You want to wear a dress today? Yeah, you could put on a dress today because you feel like that today, right? To your black son. And he's 4. And he's walking around in a dress confused. And when Grandpa Pop comes to pick him up, he's like, what is this? Well, he felt like that today. He's 4. I don't care how he felt. He didn't say that when he left the house, and I don't care what he's saying. He's wearing Timbs and jeans until he's 18. And you don't tell me how to raise this boy.
It's crazy.
Y'all are out of order. We've been saying this. Y'all are in y'all masculine. Y'all are in y'all masculine. And y'all gave this guy, Jason Whitlock, or Jason Shitcock, as I call him. Y'all gave him air to breathe. Y'all did that. So if y'all want to attack him, fine. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this. He's a master debater. He is, man. He's good at his craft. If he gets on a panel anywhere on YouTube or whatever, I dare y'all to go over there. Y'all better have y'all shit together. All that cursing and screaming is only going to prove his point.
Yeah. He's
a master debater. See, I'd go in there and shut him down because me approaching him about this conversation would be a contradiction because everything he said, I've said already. Yeah. I'd approach him different. I'd let him talk, and then when he'd ask me, I'd say, brother, listen, are you married? Relevance. Well, you seem to like to tell black women what to do and what they should be doing, and black men what to do and what we should be doing. Are you living what you're preaching? Because how could you tell me how to do something that you're not doing? Mm-hmm. You can't. And don't talk to me about you're involved in your church or whatever, and you're no. Because I'm seeing something else about you, and I will question his sexuality. See, there's a way you can get him. But what he said on Fox, I can't get him on that. Why? Because I've been saying it, man.
Yeah.
I've been saying that. And it grinded my gears because I did not want that to come from him. But truth is truth. What did he say wrong? It could listen, you ever heard the saying, the truth hurts? Well, don't y'all get mad whenever a black man is killed by cops? And you on Facebook somewhere and some dude from Kentucky says, well, cops got a hard job. You're like, what the fuck do you know? And this would be a person that did prison time and knows nothing about law enforcement, but all he saw is a black person dead and a white cop did it. And although he's a felon, he's pro-cop because he done learned his lesson now. Are y'all tired of being sick and tired? How do we remove that argument from them? We got to do better. Listen, we're black. No one's going to like us. I've made peace with that.
We don't even like us.
We don't, bro, listen, we don't like us. Don't you get mad when we talk about gun violence from cops to black people, and all these motherfuckers do is bring up Bloods and Crips all day long? They bring up Chicago shootings all day long. Don't you get mad at that? That's not for them. They don't know the statistics behind that. They just shouting it out because that's what they see on the news.
Yeah.
They don't bring up Italian on Italian crime because that exists. Albanian on Albanian crime because that exists.
Asian on Asian is big, especially
Asian on Asian.
Yeah.
There's something called the Triad. That's the Chinese mafia. There's something called the Yakuza. That's the Japanese mafia. The Koreans got a mob. Everyone got a mob. The Italian mob is still here. The Irish mob is still here. Mm-hmm. The black gangs are still here. But it's not recorded. But we can check ourselves. Now, mind you, 13% of the population, that's all we are. But why is a magnifying glass on us? We set the tone.
We the culture.
We the culture, exactly. Yeah. So why can't we do better amongst ourselves?
Because the people on top of the food chain that's putting out the content information is being paid by these white folks to do all this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, a rapper probably want to rap about something else, but these record labels say, no, talk about your bitches. No, talk about your cars. Talk about how you shoot them up. Talk about this. Talk about that. Oh, you're a woman that want to rap? You can't be Rhapsody.
Good night.
Talk about, you know what I'm saying, how you suck dick. Talk about how you take somebody dude. Talk about how you get peed on, like the girl from Young Miami. Talk about how you like eating cum on your food, like Glorilla. You know You know what I'm saying?
And these are our women, ladies and gentlemen. These are our women, ladies and gentlemen. I always say this. We've traded Lauryn Hill, Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj.
And Little Kim.
And Little Kim. And
Little Kim was the essence of that. Matter of fact, no. What's that girl name? Kaya, right? No, not Kaya. Who was like the first nasty rapper? But it just snowballed into where the nasty women rappers are the ones that's more predominantly on the radio.
I asked this question, and I'm gonna keep asking it. You go out this country and ask any person in that country, what do you think when you think of Black Americans? What is your first thoughts? They're gonna go straight to the hip hop culture.
Oh yeah.
And it's not good what's going on.
And I said it before, hip hop culture is the only culture that defines that group of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, country music culture don't define white people.
It don't. It's just a genre.
It's just a genre of music.
They have so many different faces. Country and Western is two different things. I just learned that. Rock. They do jazz.
Yeah.
Classic music. They have multiple identities. What is ours? It ain't what we doing here. They don't want to talk about doctors and lawyers and how we invented half this country and built half this country.
Yeah.
They go straight to an NBA player, a rapper. You know,
they go to people they can control. They can control the NBA player. Because look what they did with Kyrie. Once he got out of pocket, they showed you what it was. They got at Kyrie for a documentary that's on Amazon, but they didn't get at Amazon. That should show you.
That was so wrong, man. They act like he created it. All he did was share it. And he's a man trying to find knowledge of self. And they gave out a list of shit for him to do. Yep. Now I can't tell the brother how to pay his bills or not, but I was pissed off about that. I ain't talk about it much, but I was pissed off about it. You understand?
I talked about it.
I know you did, bro. I know
you
did.
Then you know what I'm saying? Then, like I said, the culture started seeping into other things. Then you got Shannon Sharp at a game, literally trying to fight the players on the court. I talked about the Meek Mills and the Wallow and Steven Jackson at the Tank Davis fight. That's different. Those are them fighting in the crowd. This man is trying to fight the players. Look how crazy that is. You're trying to fight the players. And you're trying to fight one of the players' father.
And when we point out things like that, you'll have a handful of Negroes that's saying that we're out of line for wanting order.
Yeah.
Okay. We're over-sexualized. And the reason why I'm pointing out what Jason Whitlock said was because a lot of women are mad that they feel attacked. But I'm here to tell you, he really made a point.
Women feel attacked because too many women fall into the category of what he said.
That's perfect.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Like I said, I had this live stream, whatever. I had this girl, Osha Cerise came, and she said, I'm tired of women saying a man preference is body shaming. Just because a man don't like a bigger woman, that's not body shaming. And so many women got mad at her for saying that.
Were they fat?
But it makes sense.
Were they fat?
They were bigger women. Yes.
Oh, thank you. You know what? If they had beef, you know how she shut that shit down? Get on live and turn your camera on. I'll prove my point.
No, everybody was there. Everybody could get the mic. So people were getting at her for saying that.
If you don't come on my show with a pulsating letter. Turn your camera on. I don't care if your hair's not done or whatever. Turn your camera on.
You know what I'm saying? It was like a live show where people got the mics and people were talking on camera.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Step up and pull your shirt up. Let me see that stomach. All right. Turn your, whatever it is. And that's the type of time I'm on.
Yeah.
The other thing that you sent me was these 4 things from Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah, Twitter.
Let's go.
I forgot I sent that to you.
KM Will at Pretty Illegal. Woo child, the police ain't killing young niggas fast enough. This is a woman of color. Well, in all fairness, J Timo, salute.
What's up, J Timo?
No doubt. in all fairness, you don't know if these be really black women.
That's true. That's true.
You don't know. There's a lot of dudes, white men, that'll parade as a black woman.
Yeah, a lot of parody accounts.
Yeah. So I don't know. You have to check and see how many followers this person has, and if they have a track record of saying shit like this. I'm just reading it. This is a black woman that allegedly says, "Woo child, police ain't killing y'all niggas enough." Drinking espresso right now at It's Morgan again. The cops ain't killing these niggas fast enough. It's another black woman allegedly. Black woman love at Booed Up May. The police ain't killing y'all niggas fast enough. This might be a bot.
Right.
This might be a bot. I don't know. Joy Danielle. Black men turn me off. Y'all literally disgusting me. I will never marry a black man, period, with the T at the end. Anthony, the bullet bag. Does generalizing an entire group make sense to you? And biological warfarist says, be blessed, bullet bag. And y'all get mad at me. Y'all get mad at me. And I'm talking to the couple of women that came through here. I want to know where Shauna is. You know, because this shit here was what I was trying. This is what my show was about. I was trying to save y'all from yourself. I was dead ass trying to save you from yourself. Now look. All I wanted y'all to do, and I know I can't, this is a small platform, you know, but now you got a black man, a fat, unmarried, and out of shape, unmarried, and this is just my opinion, alleged homosexual who's trying to tell black people how to live, and he's not living it. And now he got on Fox News and said, basically, black men acting out of order is because black women who are now in charge are misraising these black boys. And these black boys turning into black men with feminine tendencies. They don't have no control over their anger. They don't.
Shannon Sharp.
Like Shannon Sharp. All right. I would never come home and grab my dad's gun to go out and start shooting at people for snapping on me. We call it snapping. Y'all call it roasting now. For snapping in the lunchroom, shooting up a whole schoolyard. It never crossed my mind. If somebody got the better of me, and it was somebody I didn't like anyway, that was my excuse to slap him in the face. But that's why years of that, from literally kindergarten, by the time we got to high school, we had thick skin.
Yeah.
I mean, mama jokes right across from me, and we knew each other's mothers. We had thick skin. It was like, it was the way we said, it was so crazy with me and my boys. Every morning, like, yo, what up? Yo, how your mom's doing? That was a joke right there. How your mom's? I can tell you. 3 a.m. You know, we would just do shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
These kids today, yo, man, your mom's got big feet. What? He come back with a trench coat and spray up the whole school.
And the crazy part is the moms be giving them ammo because the moms be on social media with their titties out, and the sons be taking the pictures.
How many videos did I play? The shorty that was walking in her streetwalker outfit, and she bust ass and farted on the floor. I showed you that video.
Yeah, go back to the one with the that I was on your live when we was looking at her profile, and we was like, "What's up with her son? Her son had cancer, and she was on
cancer, and she's on there with her ass out. You understand? And it's like, what are you doing, mother of the earth? What are you doing? What are you really up to? Now, if I'm thirsting over her and I'm enjoying her Instagram, I'm like, whoa, look at this big old ass, whoa. I lose it as soon as I get to the little boy. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? What is this? Your son had cancer, erection gone, unsubscribe, unfollow. What are you doing, stupid? And she'll be up there justifying it because she's probably getting money off of her account. And this is what I'm saying. Y'all, ladies, y'all fussing with us ain't gonna stop this conversation from being had. Fussing with us, we're not the problem here. Y'all picking the wrong fights. What you need to do, like that right there, what I just explained. They're about to allow Transformers to show their fake breasts on Instagram.
You said about to.
They're already doing it? I wouldn't know.
I'm gonna tell you how I figured it out. Cause I don't know if Keith is still in here. I sent this to Keith. Janelle Monáe, right? The singer, the actor, the actress. She has a new. I think I put it in the chat, Drew. She has a new photo, a new promo for her new album, and she got her titties out. And I'm like, how is this allowed? How is a verified account allowed for her to have her titties out? She's non-binary, so she falls in that category where she can have her titties out.
She what?
She's non-binary.
What does that mean?
She don't have a gender. She's not male or female. She don't identify either or. So she has her.
Stop. She's a woman.
Yes, biologically.
She has ovaries.
Yes.
She has a period.
Yes.
So what are we talking about here?
But she has her titties out on her Instagram post. She has her titties out on her Facebook post. And there's no type of flag on it. It's a verified account with her titties out.
So is this a
Multiple
game?
Posts.
All you got to do is say you're binary and that's okay?
Yes. You can go to her page right now. I don't know if you want to put it on your page. Go to your page right now. Go to Janelle Monáe Instagram page. Go to a video, her promote her new song. You're going to see her titties out. Because she's non-binary. It works. That's the cheat code for her to put her titties out.
I'm looking at it.
So you see like a real...
She didn't even shave her armpits, by the way.
No.
Wait a minute. And I like her as an artist.
Me too.
But what is...
And check this out while you're looking at that. In LA, if you identify as a woman, you could go to women's jail. It don't matter. You could be doing a life sentence. You could be 5 years into your sentence, say, I'm a woman now. They put you in a women's jail. No questions asked.
Those are nice too. I can't show this.
No, you can't.
So this is the cheat code? She did this on purpose?
She's non-binary.
Is she gay?
She's non-binary. Like, gay is basically saying, I don't identify either or. She falls into that category. Because first I seen it on Twitter. You know, Twitter, anything goes on Twitter now. Twitter's like the Wild Wild West. I went to her Instagram, I saw that, I said, oh, same post. Same post.
Listen, y'all. Ladies, let me say this. Women, I'm talking to the black women now. Y'all wanted the right to do everything that you thought we was having fun doing all these years. Take it back to the Congo in Africa. Our ancestors, men going out and hunting for wild animals, that shit wasn't fun. I never heard, or I can't imagine. I heard because that was way before our time, but I can't imagine a woman fussing for the right to go out and hunt for fucking wild animals. That's just not what they did. Biologically, we're bigger, we're stronger, we're faster. We're supposed to do that. Now, these shoulders are made for carrying stuff. Your hips are made for baby making. That's science. Damn it. Now, let me say this, man. I didn't know what the hell binary was until this very moment. And I don't like it. The black woman, y'all are fighting with us isn't gonna make shit any better. Because guess what we've done? We have dead ass literally left y'all alone because y'all don't know what the F y'all even want. And y'all are picking the wrong fights. And I'm gonna show you what happened when y'all picked the wrong fights, because now y'all got to deal with shit like this.
You should be very careful, okay? No telling what they'll do. Me, I'm worried. Why should I be worried? Or why should Filipinas be worried? Yes, hyenas exist. But guess what? We Filipinas are the lions and tigers of the jungle. So don't worry, my friend. We can handle and protect ourselves from hyenas. Because why? We are the queens of the jungle. We can protect ourselves from any possible harm and dangers coming from the hyenas. Because all we have to do is and the hyenas will be saying, we Filipinos are the queens of the forest. And told me to stop talking about black men. They were like, leave our black men alone. So a lot of black women DM me and told me to stop talking about black men. They were like, leave our black men alone. They're ours. No one is interested marrying about Filipina. Well, the good news is I'm not here to listen to them, because the good news is a lot of Filipina are interested of marrying black men. That's right. So listen to me, Filipina ladies, okay? Black men are super interested marrying Filipina women, especially when you are a big Filipina. That's right. So if you're a big girl in the Philippines and think that no one wants to marry you, or you think that no one is attracted to you, don't worry, my friend, because black men or chocolate men love big girls. Why is that? Because big girls don't cry. And as far as I know, good black men have a reputation of being romantic, seductive, caring, loving, and sweet. That's right. That's how black men are to their women. Well, obviously not all, because I've seen it. So you big girls should marry black men, because you know why? We must keep our reputation in the Philippines. So you're probably talking about what reputation? Well, as we all know, Philippines is number one with everything. We're number one when it comes to talent, creativity, and beauty. That's one of the reasons why you should marry a black man, only if they're good. Because you know why? We want their gene. I mean, I'm talking about basketball, strong, singing, dancing, and most of all, boxing.
I was about to say Manny Pacquiao.
Listen, man.
She put it on Front Street for real.
I saw a picture. A dude went down there, because you know there's black Filipinos, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This
black
dude,
everything.
This dude, I should have took a screenshot of it. He went to the Philippines and found him a thick one.
I seen that picture. Yeah.
You see, I didn't know. Did you see the picture of her standing up?
No, I saw a picture of her sitting down.
She had the fat ass. And I said, well, I thought he was in DR. Philippines, man. He said, I found my queen, and, you know, he got married. He was dealing with her for like 4 months. Back and forth from America.
Yeah.
Back and forth. And she had the donkey. And he happy. And my thing was like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Black women. I played that to let you know. Fighting with us ain't getting y'all nowhere. Y'all wanted to beat us? Have at it.
I'm gonna give you another quick little stat. Like we talk about sometimes black women with the long nails, the wigs, the weaves, the purple hair, the eyelashes out the hair. What white man you seen dating that?
No, they'll blast it.
Yeah,
because all black people are exotic to white people.
But now, if you do see a black woman with a white man, it's always natural, no makeup. Little right. Barely got their nails done. Maybe you got like.
Because Zaddy told her to take that shit off her face and take that shit out her hair. Yeah, Zaddy told her that.
But let us say that.
You don't tell me what to do, head going just like this. You don't tell me what to do, motherfucker. You motherfucking fuck nigga. I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Vision, you heard that, right? We want their genes.
Everybody want our genes. Everybody know our genes is worth more than anything except for us.
Hey, man. Black women, y'all did this. I want you to understand. We are here because of decades of you telling us, get out your face, mind your business, you don't run shit, and here we are. So when I say things that you're out of order, that you're being difficult, disagreeable, there are other women, and it's not only the Philippines, there's other women in other countries that being feminine is normal to them. And they look at y'all and how y'all behave in America, and they're like, yo, walk them down around, salute. They're like, yo, why are they acting like that? And then it's no surprise to them that their men are leaving. We have successfully left you alone, like how you wanted it. You wanted to make the money we made. Some of y'all are making it. That's fine. Y'all make so much money. Y'all think that y'all better than us. That's also fine. But what's been happening now is that men have been packing their shit and leaving and going to other places and coming back with wives, and y'all don't even know the half. Did you see that sister that was on Fox talking about the passport bros and they don't know what love is, and those women on the other countries trying to hit a lick, and come to find out the bitch sitting on the couch had her OnlyFans. She's taking pictures, and she don't even have an ass like that. She's taking a picture, and I'm like, why didn't she clean a goddamn house before she took that picture?
Because the content is worth more. And like I see Anthony Bolton right here said, look up Henrietta Lacks. You want to talk about our genes being worth something? Like, her genes cured a lot of diseases. Her genes was the reason for vaccines. Yeah. They took her cells and created all this type of technology off of it.
And she ain't get a dime for it.
Not a dime.
Not a dime.
I don't think she even knew that was going on.
No, she didn't. She didn't. Now, I want you to understand something. Am I bullying black women? No. That Filipina had no drama with black women. Filipina P was like, they every bit as educated as black women in the States. And she ran down the stats on her channel. So black women have successfully fucked off black men, started fights with women in other countries. In the Philippines and Thailand, they're not the only people. I saw a German chick firing back on black women in America. So y'all started all this ruckus, and y'all looking for us to protect you? Y'all did this. This is equivalent to y'all. We show up to the club with you, and you throw a drink in some dude's face. And this nigga, it's Shaq. It's Shaq, and he's a known gang member, and everybody turn around. And you standing there like, why did you do that?
I'll give you a better example. Remember the lady in Atlanta with the cop? And the guy was like, calm down. And the cop was like, oh, here's your ticket. Here's your ticket.
Yeah.
And she wanted to get all bucked up against the cop.
I did the show on that, and she escalated the situation.
Yeah.
She did it.
Yeah.
She did it. And this is what this is. Y'all in the club and threw a drink in Shaq's face, and your boyfriend's only 5'5". You ain't gonna let him bump me? It was an accident. Why are you throwing a drink in his face? Now I gotta deal with it.
Yeah.
How about this? I'm not dealing with it. No one told you to do that. You're supposed to behave like a woman. You're supposed to behave like a woman. All right? If he's out of line, let me know, and I'll monitor the situation, and I'll take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all went around and started, y'all literally, shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. Y'all have bullied men in all walks of what we do. We can't be men in the house. Y'all don't even let us in the house. We can't be fathers in the house. But y'all want our money. Y'all don't want to marry us, but then shame us for getting wives in other countries.
Yeah.
Y'all got exactly what y'all wanted. Now y'all have all this education, and you still got senators in Rhode Island twerking in thongs on their head, wanting to teach your first grader how to masturbate, part of that alphabet community. Yep. This is what y'all wanted. because there was no feminists fussing over that. But let a man get on here and say anything. She wasn't a distraction, but you got a problem with Kevin Samuels. This is what I was talking about. So now you got Jason fat ass shitcock on Fox News. He just gave y'all the business. Now I don't like the fact that it came from him because he's a hypocrite. But you know what? Don't look for me to attack him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Welcome Down Ram. All of this is a result of the backfire. Y'all did this. Y'all gave him the field for him to throw the goddamn ball. And he's throwing touchdowns with no defense. There's no defense there. This is y'all. Y'all gave him the light to do this. I didn't want this, y'all. Now y'all see, and you know what? It's going to get worse.
Oh, yeah. I
listened to it several times. I said, you know what? I hate the fact that he's saying everything and not word verbatim that I said, but he's saying the same things that I have said, the exact same things, and it is embarrassing, it is frustrating, but what can I do? The answer is nothing. The only thing is what we can do. We got to disarm him. I am pro-black family. I don't like that there's brothers going to the goddamn Philippines or DR to find a wife. But what's the point? They have to find a wife. Why? Because the black women over here don't want us. And now I'm fortunate. I'm lucky. I'm married. But I have friends. I have younger relatives that are going through this bullshit. There's no reason why a 16-year-old cousin is dating a girl his age, and the shit he told me, I had to tell him, I said, no, here's what you do. Give me your phone. Delete. He said, what you doing? You shouldn't be talking to her. She wants you to take her where? You know how much it costs to go there? Y'all are in high school. She want to eat where?
That's the crazy part. Like, it's crazy because women always put this measurement of 6 figures on a man, or this height of 6 feet on a man. How many men in this country is 6 feet? They say 11% of the population is 6 feet.
I got lucky, boy. I don't even know how. I'm 6'2". I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, I'm 6 feet even. So it's like,
I don't know how that happened. I'm lucky.
So like, you and I are rare. I think it's 11% of people in the world is 6 feet and over. Then after that, you break it down to men. Then after that, you break it down to black men. Then you break it down to straight men. What are your percentage of finding that? And you want to have 6 figures? What?
And you want to have a 6-pack and a big dick, and you want him to make quadruple the average of what the average man makes, but he's supposed to have all of this status, but have time to be romantic with you.
And
a high value man on average works at least a 15 to 14 hour day. When he comes home, he has time to eat, shower, shit, wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
And he barely has time for romance with you. These women want it all. And where did they get it from? The movies, Disney. And these are the things. They want dudes. You see, and I'm glad J. Timo's in it. They want dudes our height and above with a body like J. Timo. Making
6 figures.
Making 6 figures.
They only want to be with you.
And only want to be with you. And these women that want that, how do they look? A majority of them are overweight. And on a scale of 1 to 10, you can't use 7. Salute to the Godfather. They'll say that they're 8s or 9s. They're like 4 or 5s, if that. And they're average. And a lot of them have kids. And these are the options. You understand? And then when a man says, you know what? I'm knocking on that. I'm in shape. But how about I want a woman that has no kids? I want a fresh pair of ovaries. And you're 35 with 2 kids and 2 baby daddies, and I don't want that. That 25-year-old, she just got a college degree, and she's a lot more fit and a lot more friendly, and she has no kids. The 35-year-old is going to shame you. Oh, you hate your mother.
Yeah.
No, I love my mother. I don't want to deal with you. Oh, you don't like black women. No, I love black women. I just don't like you. Mm-hmm. What did Coogee Rap say? Bullets ain't racial, kid. They only hate you.
Yeah. I'm gonna quote Kof. I know he's not in the chat. He said I had to go to bed, but he said Yeah, you want a man that's 6 feet, but I don't want a woman that's wide. You want a man that makes 6 figures. I don't want a woman that has 4 kids, but you seen as being wrong. Why can't he have that preference?
Because these women think that what they bring to the table is all they need. Your kitty cat is not a prize, baby.
No.
Your
No,
kitty
my
cat
God,
is
bro, I wish she was
officially-
here this weekend. It was this other lady. She said, I'm tired of men saying that they're the prize. How come men think they're the prize? That's what's wrong with our society. Because men think now they're the prize. And a lot of girls like, I am the prize. If I'm all these things that you listed, how come I'm not the prize? How come you not chasing me now?
How about this? First of all, she showed her face?
Everybody was there. Everybody
Okay.
face was shown.
How does she look? On a scale of 1 to 10, how she look, honestly?
I can't even tell you, to be honest, because I was doing like the behind the scenes and all the camera work and everything. I can't even tell you how she looked.
Talking like that, you got to be Janet Jackson in the 90s with no kids and in shape. Okay? I'm not hearing anything less. I'm not hearing anything less. All right? And even if she was Janet Jackson in the 90s, all right, cute little Janet with the sexy, the female six-pack in shape with the nice tight ass. Still, you have the potential to be a threat to my tolerance.
Yeah.
You have to bring more than those good looks in the kitty cat to my party. If I worked my ass off to be in a position where I'm making a strong 6 figures and I have no kids and I'm a single man and I've made it, I deserve the right to get what I want, or damn close to it. I shouldn't have to settle because I'm settling. We all settle as men. All right? And if you bring it, don't tell me that you're a prize and you're bringing someone else's kids to the party. That's not a prize. That's the cube from fucking Hellraiser. That's what you brought me. That's what you brought me, you pinhead. Women walk around here looking like Pinhead. Women coming in the clubs looking like the fucking Jigsaw. Want to play a game? Guess how many kids I have. Looking ass. Get out of here. You are not the prize at all. Stop it. We sacrifice. Because you know what? You can marry us, and when you're done, you can go to a goddamn lawyer and say, I'm done. We got to pay child support and spousal support because 10 times out of 10, if you're a high-value man, the bitch ain't working. So I imagine you making $200,000 a year, and you got to split that. Now you're making 50 because of child support and taking care of a bitch that ain't worked a day in her life. And all you wanted was someone to take care of you while you conquer the world, while you dodging rhinos and lions and coming back to the village to take care of it for her to be bored and not doing nothing.
Let me tell you how crazy alimony is. Yo, I know this guy I used to work with. He wanted to marry his girl. She didn't want to marry him because she was getting spousal support from her ex. And the amount of money that she was getting, they had luxury cars, mansions. He was literally working for insurance. That's why he was working with me, because he had to get insurance. But he was getting all this luxury stuff. And her ex-husband was like the CEO of this crazy I forgot the company name, but it was making like tens of millions of dollars a year. And now he got to give that to her. And while he's living there.
That's a show I'm going to do. What is the benefits of men getting married? Here in this country, what's the benefits? I'm curious. With the thought process of these modern women, I'm talking about modern women. If it don't apply, let it fly. But being called a modern woman is not a good thing. But what is the benefits of a man getting married today? If you
she wasn't a black, she was like Latina. She was a Latina woman.
If you generated a small fortune because you made proper decisions, and you're a single man, and now you're about 38, and you're making $170K a year, and you have great credit, what is the benefits of you getting married at that time in your life? You have so much to lose. The woman has everything to gain from you,
which is sad.
Which is fucking sad. So to bring the conversation full circle, y'all really want to be mad at Jason Shitcock? I know why I don't like him, but it has nothing to do with what he said on Fox. And I hate that fact. But it is a fact. Fair use. Y'all want to hear it again? Yeah, I'll play it again. Fair use. Don't mind that donkey ass. That's a chick from Ghana right there. That's a donkey right there. See that? But listen to what he says.
Examine the racial element of this, because there is a racial element. And this is a story about young black men and their inability to treat each other in a humane way. Everybody involved in this on the street level was either 24 to 32 years old. Everybody. It was a group of young black men, 5-on-1. Looked like gang violence to me. It looked like what young black men do when they're supervised by a single black woman. And that's what they got going on in the Memphis Police Department. They've elected some or put some black woman in charge of the police force. And we're getting the same kind of chaos and disunity and violence that we see in a lot of these cities that are run by single mothers. If we want to discuss the breakdown of family that leads to disrespect for authority, that causes you to resist the police and run from the police and not comply with the police because you resist authority at all time, because there was no male authority in your home, let's have that discussion. But that's not where they want to take us. They want to take us down the path of saying, you know what, this is Tucker Carlson's fault. This is some random this is Donald Trump's fault. It's not. It's the breakdown of family and the buying in to all these left-wing things that have nothing. Examine the racial element of.
I just noticed something about that video. I did not realize the body cam footage they used was from the white police officer.
I did.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he was the last person to catch flag. Motherfuckers ain't know they was there. And I agree with JT, man. He's a hoe for saying it on their platform, though. He should have got on a black platform and said that, because then that'd open up the lines for conversation. But he went to and the brother on the Young Turks, he blew him up. I don't know if you saw it, because I saw it today. He blew him up. Now he's going to approach it at a different angle, and I get it. And make no mistake about it, Jason Whitlock is an opportunist, and this is why I don't like him. He's an opportunist. But I need the black women to understand that this was the type of behavior I was trying to protect you from. Niggas like that. Niggas like Jason Shitcock. Niggas like him. Okay? What happened to your cam, fam? I think he lost his cam. I was trying to protect y'all from dudes like that. Well,
I gotta get my camera back on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my whole computer just did a reboot. I don't know what happened.
Welcome down around to opportunist. Exactly. Jamel, what up? And this is what I didn't want. So now, I mean, sisters could be mad at him, but I wouldn't recommend approaching him and trying to bait him into a debate, because he's a master debater. And Picasso, what up? And he will chew y'all up and spit y'all out with facts. Those facts and data and statistics, he will use that on you. And y'all thought I was making it up. They're very real, y'all. The problem is, sisters, y'all got to get it together. Y'all done chase black men out the damn country. Y'all are twerking all over the goddamn place. And now this guy got on here and said that it's because y'all don't know how to raise y'all boys. That's basically what he said. It looked like gang violence. That's what it looked like. And guess what? Those 5 black men, who's their boss? A black woman.
Take what? A black woman with dirt on her.
Do you see what I'm saying? They have weaponized, and look, I gotta say this. They have weaponized our sisters against us. And some of these sisters, y'all weaponize the system against us. Every black man is one phone call away from getting locked up or getting a charge on them or whatever. And I don't like that. And I don't like that this fat Negro got on here and said that. But the problem is, he's not. I hate the fact that it came from him. I'll just say that. You know what I'm saying?
Drew, I'm about to wrap it up. I gotta go to get up like 4 o'clock in the morning. I got a few
hours.
hours.
Let me point something out because Mr. Shelton just said something to me.
Okay.
Hold on, let me reset this. You know what's interesting? Just now I've been on here. I lost 1 sub. And I don't know who it is, and it's irrelevant. If you don't like the fact that I'm not siding with Jason Shitcock. I don't like the man. I'm saying it's unfortunate that in this case, he dropped the gem, and this is what I was trying to avoid. And now I want to see how y'all sisters deal with it. And screaming and hollering and calling him out his name is not going to change the fact that he said something that hits home. And these are things that I wanted to fix in the first damn place. I didn't want this. So once again, I want to see what the sisters are going to do. Are you going to blame black men for not protecting you? Are you going to blame us for this? We didn't do this. Your beef is with him. Your beef is now with the Filipinas and everybody else in the other countries that are firing shots at y'all. Y'all made this atmosphere what it is. Now I want to see what y'all going to do with it. That's all I'm saying. Yo, LeBron, man, good looking out, brother.
No problem, man. So you lost 1 sub, I gained 1 sub. So maybe that 1 sub came to my channel.
It's a teeter-totter, but you know what? I'm never going to stop telling the truth.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do
telling
that.
the truth. That's
Thanks for
why
having
I'm here.
me on, man. I appreciate you, man.
Nah, bro. Anytime, man. Open door.
Of course. Good night, everybody.
Brother. Night. And this is what we deal with. I didn't want this. Have I not been again? Remember, I did a show. Do y'all even like us? We need to make a deal. I did a show called "We Need to Make a Deal." Black Family. Remember all of those shows? But I get it. People are gonna say, "Oh, well, you know, you hate black women." In it, no. If I hated you, I wouldn't say a thing. I would treat you like a troll. How many times do I say, "Hey, man, I don't care about the trolls"? I invite trolls on every now and again so y'all can see what we deal with. The fat dude on the show the other day. Was that a man in his right mind? He had his heart set on one thing, and he didn't even know me. Y'all need to see that. That's how I gotta treat some of these women. You have a preconceived notion on what I do and who I am and whatever, and what I'm talking about. You don't like what I have to say tonight about Jason Whitlock? That's fine. You go ahead and take him on. C99, salute. You go ahead and take him on. Go ahead. Jump in his Twitter. Attack him. He can take it. Trust me. He's taken worse. The man talked bad about Kobe Bryant right after he died. You think he ain't catch flack for that? He's still around. He can deal with you. He can deal with you black women, because guess what? Contrary to popular belief, y'all are by yourselves with this shit. And y'all bark up the wrong tree. He was on Fox News with that white man. Y'all really think y'all gonna do something to him? If he was on a black network doing for that, cancel culture would be in full swing. But he was on Zaddy's network. It's not gonna work for you. And what sucks is everything he spoke about was things that I've been asking the black sisters to get it together. From 1965 to now, y'all are free as a bird that flies out on stage. Y'all in control. Now what y'all gonna do with it? Exactly. Welcome down, Ram. We ain't do anything. We ain't got nothing to do with it. But y'all behavior gave that fat bastard light to do what he do and say what he just said on Fox. There it is. Picasso, just rewind the show. Jason Whitlock, it's on YouTube. He was on Fox and he gave his assessment on those 5 murderous black police officers, and he basically said part of the reason is that these black men grow up without a respect of authority, and they didn't behave like cops, they behaved like gang members. And I agree about the gang member thing that he said, because I heard the audio and I said, wow, they do sound like gang members. They didn't sound like police officers at all. And then we find out allegedly that one of the cops' baby mama was dating dude that they killed. So now we're thinking it's personal. I need to find out if that's true or not, though. It's just a little rumor right now. It's a legend. We don't know. And he sent the picture of him to the baby mama on some, yeah, this is your man. Yeah, we got him. Now what? And who's in charge of that faulty police department? A black woman who has a trail of destruction from where she came from. She was fired from 2 different departments. One in Atlanta and one in, South Carolina. And now she's in Memphis and somebody got killed. Okay? So he went and he put a portion of this on black women. So the problem is not me. The problem is the atmosphere that y'all created that gave this guy the format to say what he said. And that's what I did not want, my sisters. I did not want that. But here it is. And I just want to know what y'all going to do. Y'all going to cancel him? That's not going to work. It's not going to work. That's what they're going to do. You're going to protest? You're going to protest Fox? Good luck. That's not UPN. That's not a black channel. No, it's Fox. They will crush you. They will have your Twitter acting bugged out before they lose ratings. You got them messed up. Brian H., salute. And he is an embarrassment. Jason Whitlock is an embarrassment. But it sucks that he was able to get on there and say that and make a point. How are y'all gonna deny what he said? That's how you fight. Deny what he said and prove that it was wrong. You can't. And that's what bothers me. You can't. I've been calling for change the whole time I've been doing this show. I came on here firing shots. Some of the women said I was too rough, tone it down, and I did that, but I do things for a reason. Me and Dr. Mark came on here firing shots. We wanted to wake y'all up. And now we got to the meat and potatoes of it and started bringing in the facts, the data, the statistics. Some of you believed it, some of you didn't, which is fine. But now we got Jason Whitlock on Fox News saying the same things that I've been pointing out. But the difference is I was saying, okay, I pointed it out. How do we fix it, family? How do we fix it? That was the question. How do we fix it? And what are y'all gonna do? Fight with me? I just pointed it out, man. Deny that it's not. Say it's not true. It is. Sisters got to do better, man. Brothers got to do better, man. 16% of black men ain't worth a damn, but they was also responsible for 90% of the childbirths out of wedlock. So I know they ain't shit, but 90% of these women don't know how to pick a damn man. Yeah, Brian A., she did. He has been. But here we are now. And I'm going to be here on my platform saying, I told you. So I'm not going to form no let's get Jason Whitlock. I've hated that man for years. When he was on Fred's show, I tried to call him. I tried to beam in. I did. I didn't get on. Ticket got on. And Ticket bodied him. But see, the issue was, if y'all remember, and I'm just going to say this, Ticket nailed him on the Kobe Bryant thing. And Jason's fat arms, because he got baby arms, he crows his arms. He's a next caller. Body bag. Cobra head, salute, bro. Yo, I'm having a meeting on Zoom in about a week. I need you on. I'm having a meeting. You got my email, right? You know what? DM me. DM me. So I'm gonna have a meeting. And Ticket bodied him. But Fred got him off because Ticket was about to go in. But the thing was, if he allowed Ticket to cook him, Jason would have just bailed on the whole interview. And what Fred was trying to do is when he has people on there, he gives them the rope so they can hang themselves. He didn't want Ticket to chase him off the platform because he'd have did it because Ticket was bodying him badly. But he had to stop it because his man, because when you saw his face change, he just, next caller, I said, oh, okay. And later on, about an hour later, that's when he made the statement about black men need to be one with God and, get a woman and procreate. And he said, yeah, I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I'm not doing any of that. And I'm like, whoa, why are you talking? You see, that's a gem right there. So black women, if you want to fight that guy, question his integrity as a black man. Why are you telling black people to do things that you're not doing? Do you even like black women? All right, why haven't you procreated in your 50s? That's how you get them. So what gives you the right to point out anything about black women when you're not interested? That's how, if you want to get them, that's how you get them. But the problem is, a lot of people don't know how to admit fault. And I don't know one black woman that'll sit up there and say, no, Jason, you're wrong about that. That is not our fault. You know what'll happen? A black woman will get on there and say, that's not our fault. It's a man's fault that there's so many women left alone to raise a child, to raise a black son because these black men are leaving black women. Look at these passport bros, they're leaving. And they will not take accountability to the fact that they've chased niggas off the goddamn continent. That's how it'll go. I'm telling you. And they will act like they didn't hear Shahrazad Ali. Damn near 25 years ago. Y'all remember what she said? About the black women, and the black woman tried to flip on her and everything else. But was she right? See? Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, Super Chat, man. I love y'all. That's why I do this show. Share the video. This is an ugly situation. I don't like Jason Whitlock. I don't like these 5 cops. They need to be put under the prison. And don't leave out the 6th cop that was filming the body. The body cam was his. It was the white cop that they tried to hide from us. This is an ugly situation. The sad part is Jason Whitlock actually made a damn point, and I hate that he did that. And just know that sisters, brothers and sisters, I don't like the fact that he said it, but he made a damn point, and I hate that. We have to do better as a community. Now you see why. I said we need to make a deal with each other, and it's sad. They have successfully they've infiltrated our households and effed us off, man. Next, this coming Wednesday, what's my next show? Oh, you're gonna like this. We're gonna talk about the sex tourism amongst women, and how it predates the passport bros. All right? A lot of hypocritical stuff. But we still here. I'll see y'all in the AM, and I'll catch y'all in the rebound. Love y'all. Peace.